made. Pretty cool, very cool bridge actually. I don't necessarily have a big plan for today because I've been away for a couple of days on vacation and now I'm back, and I wanted to get back into this server because I know there's a bunch of stuff. We were making iron tools and weapons the last time. I want to take those and then go out into the world and use them. So I want to find some borax, and I need to get more leather going. And I'd like to clean up my mountain fort a little bit as well. So I do have some ideas, but I don't have like my laser focused idea like I usually do. But it'll all come to me in just a minute. I'm very sure. I'm very, very sure of it. And then I know that we've got a bunch of housekeeping to do. Like I've got crops I need to pull, and some reeds. We have bees going, and we need to deal with that. We may start by dealing with just stuff around the house, and especially the bees, making more bees. We need to make more bees. Oh, you went to the island. I did. They didn't use the wood paths and ropes to make that. I mean, they did use wood paths and no. This is chiseled, because when you look at it, it says debark cap log, right? And these are ropes. These are indeed ropes, but this is chiseled right here. Well, now I have a good idea to get the Redwood Tree Village started. Yes, Hero. Yes, indeed. I also know this is chiseled because our friend Andy is a master chiseler. And so, I mean, we have the chisel, we have QP's chisel mod on. So like, he chiseled one of these and then he's using the copier, right, to save time. But still impressive. Still incredibly impressive. And it runs, I think the rope doesn't stop you. So like you can't, I fell into the water the last time. Oh, hey. Hello, you two. I'm a master chiseler myself. I have a post, some pics. Yeah, do it. Post some pics. Hi, Fulvard, how are you? Welcome in. I parked my boat here like last week. Oh, look, there's a Hellhammer running. Where is the power going to? Oh, they got one of the new grinding wheels. Didn't see you sneak in. I snuck in. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we started on this island right here. There was nothing on this island but some bushes and some trees and enough to create a raft and go out. And so I went this way to this island. I'm on a different computer, so like the map isn't showing, but I've been to the 2 islands up here. I've been to this island here. I know there's a giant island down here, but our two friends are. It was created. This was a hand-created island by our friend Andy. And Andy and Jake have since made the island livable. So they've taken stuff from other islands and made this its own island now. So if you wanted to join us, it wouldn't be a hard start because there's a bunch of stuff here that's for the taking, and then you can go out and explore. So I think it's the reverse of how it normally is, which is we usually start a server, and rarely do we all live together. Usually the starter area has a bunch of stuff in it, but then there's not really anything. Now it's the reverse because the starter island is where everyone starts and they've made their home here. There's a ton of stuff. I mean, I think there was extra leather bags. I am not, I don't usually take anything because part of the fun for me, loud. Why is it so loud? I can hear myself. Did you hear that? All right. Oh, that was a pig. Holy. Karen allows me to be a major loot goblin. It does indeed do that. It does indeed do that. Sorry, I got distracted. I have mugwort on me. I was hoping to wait here until the sun came up so that you could see some stuff. But you move slower. You do. Look at this. Taxidermied coelacanth. What is this, a little kitchen? Look at how nice this is. These guys always make the nicest, funnest stuff, right? Like, is that honey? 94 liters of honey. Jake's building a spire right here. Is my boat... I'm guessing this is my boat? Where did I park? No, that's not my boat because I don't have a cool thing on the front. My boat is right here. Nope, that's not my boat either. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, there's a boat over there. Is that my boat? Dracs parked his boat here a week ago. That's not my boat either. Yeah. It takes the debuff. If you were, I imagine now, that lasts okay. I have an elk to cancel that out. Meteoric iron armor to defend against the damage. Well, shit. Do we... Maybe, oh, wait, maybe this... No. I don't have one of these cool things on there. Although, my boat... I wonder if they put this on here. Dude, where's my boat? This is my boat. Someone just chiseled this and put it on the front of it. Because this is my boat. I had these things. This is, yeah, this is it. Dude, where's my boat? Yeah, this is mine. Check the owner tag for the boats. Yeah, I just did it. I just did it, Fluff. Smart. It says Dracs Fantastic. Someone just chiseled something and put it on the front of it. I didn't look at it. All right, so my boat's still here. And yes, you cannot jump in the boat. That is real. I know. Someday. I need to eat something. I don't have any food on me. Do we wait so that you can see this cool spire? You got to see the cool spire in the daylight. This island's pretty I mean, it's looking pretty good in the dark. Let's steal some. Let's borrow some food. Let's borrow some food. Excuse me. Grain in, flour out. This doesn't look like... This looks like a... Well, this looks like liquor. Like a lot of liquor. I love this little like walk up right here. Look at how great that is. These guys, I mean, I think I have a lot of hours in this game. Oh, good, there's blackberries. I don't have any hours in this game in comparison. I'm just gonna steal their blackberries. They'll be like, why is this one bush not have any blackberries on it? What's going on here? To be able to put the stuff in the trough, that's brilliant. But it still thinks it's a whole block. That's fun. What generation of pigs we got in there? What's the highest year you've gotten to in the game? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That's an excellent question. I mean, realistically, like, what's the high, like 3 or 4? Maybe, I think, on a single player. On the server, it's hard because the server, like I haven't played all the years, but some of the servers have been like 6, 7, 8 years in. I always say if you make it past the first year, you'll make it past every year, right? Like once you make it past the first year and you're built, like there's not a lot that can kill you or that can end you, right? It's not like you're going to have a bad crop or you're going to run out of food, right? If anything, like, I think my problem with this game, and I don't have a lot of problems. I have very few. And mostly it's just like, how do you make it so that it is harder in the final years. And I don't know how the hell you would do that. I have zero idea. Hi, Dracs. Been a long while since I have caught one of your streams. Hi. How are you, Mocha? What's up? How's your Saturday? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I don't know how you would make it hard, right? Like right now, I have enough food to last me 3 years, and I'm gonna go get more food. So, I mean, you can see there's making some changes to it, and we talk about this a lot, but I don't know how. I don't know how. And maybe you don't need to, right? Maybe you don't need to. I'm doing good, just chilling before breakfast. Wow, nice. What's for breakfast? And are you sharing with us? Are you sharing with us? What's going on here? Another distillery? Sorry for the noob question, but the new bushes require watering. They require fertilizer. If you don't fertilize them, then they won't bear fruit. But they don't need watering. No clue yet. I would love to share. Thank you. Did they give us the new... Wild fruiting bushes cannot be moved. If you break them, they'll just drop plant debris. However, you can propagate them by obtaining cuttings. The fertility of the soil they are planted in will affect their initial health of the bush when cutting and maturing. You can only take 1 cutting per bush per year. The cutting will take 4 to 8 months to grow into a fully mature bush capable of fruiting. Some individual bushes can have special traits. Fruit bushes can have 4 health states: bountiful, healthy, struggling, and barren. Wild bushes will only be found in the healthy or struggling states. The health will not necessarily decline every harvest, and the bush would, in most cases, require several years of continual harvesting and no fertilization to go from bountiful to barren health. In the long term, a propagated bush needs to be fertilized, will decline over time until after about 20 years, they'll need hardly any. 20 years. They'll need hardly any. I think the bush game, like the new bushes, are their own little mini game. Like trying to find like the right combination, cutting, putting them together, propagating them. Like it's this whole thing that like, it's just another side game, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Blowing my nose. And it's wonderful. I'm stalling for the sun to come up. Bushes were kind of overpowered, so I'm glad they did a rework. Boom, I completely agree with you. I also think they were overpowered. Like you didn't need to worry about food when you're out there, and you still don't, because depending on what time of the year it is, there's still lots of bushes to eat from in the summer. But they are a lot less. Yeah, not being able to, like, you could just get all the bushes, you could fill up all your bags with bushes, go back to your house, build huge lines of bushes, and then never have to worry about food again. Bushes have lost their reliability on food for starting out at this point. I think they need to continue to tweak those changes on the food front. I've talked about this at great length. I'm sure that they have their own plans that have nothing to do with my thoughts. It's just me thinking out loud, and that is, yeah, I think that we need to see like real consequences, right? Do you want to sleep, Drax? I mean, it's 5. The sun's up soon, right? Boo, boo, boo. People did large lines of bushes like that. I suppose I never thought about doing that. I mean, I would have huge orchards, especially because when I would use the other mod where I'd make like all sorts of wine and then bottle it all and put it in the basement, like huge orchards. I haven't played Vintage Story in a long while. What's new? Excellent question. And you know, I've got a guy who made a video who will tell you all about it. 1.22 was released a few weeks ago. I think the biggest change is you can fish now. There's all sorts of fish in the sea. It's a lot of fun. There's some new mechanical stuff going on. They updated a bunch of blocks. They changed the bushes. That'll give you a very roundabout way. I mean, there's like there's like 30 pages of changes and updates. So that's 12 minutes. That's 12 minutes. Thinking if they consider hydration as well as a factor. I know there are mods for it. Yeah, I mean, I think hydration, I think the problem, Fluff, with hydration is like it needs, so then you're gonna have to carry it. Like, I would love it. Anything that makes the game more challenging, I'm in. I'm in. Here comes the sun. How do we get to there's got to be a path to this thing, right? Did I miss the turn somewhere? Seriously, how's he getting there? The new smithing changes are huge and fun. They are indeed. They are indeed. Hi, Jake, over there on YouTube. How are you? I like a challenge until it starts filling my inventories with stuff like water bottles or fluid sacks. I mean, you're going to have to do something like that. But I mean, like, you could also just walk right into the water and drink. I don't know how to, I mean, like, here it is. Oh, maybe it's over here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so Jake's making this giant tower, and it is sometimes dangerous in here. But it's a work in progress. But it does give us a great view of the island. It does give us a great view of the island. Is there snow up here? Is that what that is? There's snow blocks? Yeah, this is the thumbnail from YouTube today too. I can do hunger, but I've never been a fan of hydration. If they add that, they won't let us drink straight from the source. We'll have to purify it because of the rust or something. Oh, Hero, don't. That sounds great. Hello, Simple over there on YouTube. How are you? Yeah, it's a good look. A good look. Just think if we had a glider, we could just jump off of here. Need handrails in that thing. Call OSHA. Yeah, it is. It's dangerous in there. There's no doubt about that. It is pretty. It is pretty. It's not even done yet. I mean, it's still a work. We don't know what it'll look like when it's done, but I'm sure in time. I'm sure in time. That's what they're working on. And they've built a bunch of different stuff on here. Let's go. Good. What is this? A server playthrough? It is a server playthrough. Yeah, I always run a community server. Usually 2 or 3 of them a year. We run, and they usually coincide with the updates, or when everyone kind of burns out, we then start a new one. And then we do one at Christmas too. We do a special Christmas server that uses the Christmas mod pack and then does snow, which is cool. This one got started a couple of weeks ago and is an island adventure. The island was hand designed. Everyone drops in. You get a boat and then you go out and you find your own place. They have since, this island had nothing on it. They've since built a bunch of stuff on the island. So if you come in, then you're pretty well set. I went just over here, and this is my little setup, and that's where we're headed back to. And then we're going to go from there and do some more fun stuff today. Thank you for ever gifting me a sub today. Thank you for saying thank you. Yeah, there were some gift subs at the beginning. They now get to use cool emotes like that one. Was that a beehive kiln back there? It was either a beehive kiln or they were making steel. That's probably steel, I'm guessing. Oh, Minecraft with a texture pack. Hi, Anti. Yeah, this is... Oh, you know what? It is a beehive kiln. It is a beehive kiln. Wow. Thanks for the cats. How are you, friend? Good to see you. Welcome in. The game goes well. Thanks. Yeah. We just... these guys have enough time to make a beehive kiln. Too funny. I've never made one of these in real life. I made a great video on how to make a beehive kiln though. Right? Yeah, this one. How do you make a beehive kiln? I've got a guide. I've never made one in the game. All right, let's take the boat. Let's take the boat and head home. How's everybody else doing? What are you playing this weekend? How's your Saturday? We gotta get the thing going here, Dracs. We gotta get the thing going. Don't run into the one pole in the thing. Food. I like food. I had pizza before I started. I was like, I gotta eat something. Oh, there's a pig. Which way is it? Doesn't matter. Going good. Just got done doing a run of Shape of Dreams. Shape of Dreams? What is that? What a name. I can't wait to be to the point to make one myself. They look fun. These boats? Yeah. You know, it's a lot easier than you think, to tell you the truth. It's a lot easier than you think. Like, the hardest part is the making the linen. Otherwise, it's okay. I'll just be playing VS as well, and maybe a few games of Deadlock. Deadlock. Vintage story. Just finished the greenhouse and stable. Now working on an interior of my house again. I haven't built a greenhouse in forever. This isn't as far as you think it is. Shape of Dreams. I'm playing Work. It's like Diablo, but less edgy. All right. Is a hack and slash rogue. I've never played it. Big surprise. I don't play a lot of... I've never played Diablo, and I haven't played... I mean, if I never played Diablo, I definitely just... I don't play those kind of games. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know how. I just don't. I was playing Far Far West, which is an extraction shooter, on Wednesday. That's a lot of fun. There's the new Deep Rock Galactic game is out. I wanted them to give me a key, and I asked them on Wednesday if they would, and this is their response. So either I won't get a key at all, or like in 8 months, they'll be like, hey, you asked for a key, here you go. I got kind of annoyed with VS Winter, so I haven't played in a second. How long ago did you play Vintage Story? And by annoyed, did you mean like the winter killed you? Oh, I'm starving to death. Is there food on this boat? There's dead worms. I don't think there's any food though. Can I see these crates are empty. I don't have any food. Can we eat mugworts? I think it's pretty funny. Like you can see the screen like kind of flash red for a second when I'm starving. We're gonna be fine. Don't worry, we're gonna be fine. I always am like, oh, winter, it's fine. But I played a few. It was like 2 servers ago where I was living on an island. Maybe it was 3 servers, living on an island, and I was not prepared for winter, like at all. I spent like the spring and the summer just chatting and playing. Like, oh, I got to winter and like. I hunted every day to survive. I was so like, I did not plan at all. I was cocky. Big surprise. Hold on, where are we? We're too far north. Been a week or so starving and I didn't stockpile crops before winter. You just gotta hunt. Just go dig a couple of pits and hunt. I mean, with the new, you can always fish in the winter.
Don't get cocky.
Weird. It's almost like someone reminded you about food before you left. I mean, probably did. Where do you expect you're going right now? To the island that I live on. That's where I'm going. That's where I expect I'm going. Now, where I actually end up, who the hell knows? Welcome in. Hi. How are you over there? Truth Hunter Hawk. Great long name. How did you pick the numbers at the end? Yeah, my first winter was brutal too. I was pretty much out of food by the end of it. I mean, like the thing about that one was like I was a veteran player and I just was being cocky. My very first winter playing this game, I stockpiled like no food at all. And I just spent the whole time hunting, barely scraping by, like pretty much dying the whole, it was pretty much dying the whole time. Olive trees are fruiting. Oh, look, my little berry bush. Flowering in 7 days. Struggling. Does that mean we need to give it some like fertilizer? I planted 3 of them, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one that made it. I'm playing Magic the Gathering, or just Magic? You're just doing like magic tricks in the background. Because if you are, I'm down for it. I'm sure there's going to be food in here. This is my house. I live on this island here in the side of a mountain. If this is your first time seeing it. And it is basic. It is basic right now. We didn't move the kitchen. Yeah, I know. I know. What is it getting stuck on? Look at it. Oh, everything. I've got rotten food everywhere. Come on. Hi, G-Manda. 15 months? Get out of here.
I am this many months old.
I'm this many months old. G-Manda, how are you? Welcome in. How is your Saturday? We've got some rot. We've got some peanuts. Do you think, I wonder if there's any food in a crock that's good that we can just eat. Oh, here, we've got cured bushmeat that's good for 3 years. Let's eat a piece of that so I stop starving. Rot. Oh, I got cured red meat too, which is good for even longer. It's good for 4.2 years. All right. Now we can make like something else. Now we can make something proper. We got peanuts. Do we decide whether we can put peanuts and grain together? If peanuts are the main start, can you put grain on the end? I just don't understand that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Do we have any firewood? Drax, you are killing it. There's nothing like coming in and like immediately starving. I got oak logs. I'm gonna eat this peanut. Do we have... I need an axe. Oh, there's one right here. This way. I'll read chat in a second. I'm trying to not die. Hi! Nightmare Bunny. Nightmare Bunny. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Dracs Fantastic. I'm a streamer, a gamer, an entertainer just like you. How are you? You've come today and we're watching this game called Vintage Story. I mean, we're playing this game called Vintage Story. Have you played it? What are you up to? Hello, hello, hello. I'm starving, so I'm trying to get this started. I'm starving, so I'm trying to get it started. Magic the Gathering? Well, that sounds fun. I'm going full Nomad run. Oh, nice. I've just started a Nomad run over my YouTube channel. Nightmare, what were you playing? What were you up to? What were you, what brought you here? I'm guessing if you're coming here, it's because you're playing the Vintage Story. Let's see if the shout out command will work. I just finished with Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid. PZ. We don't play a lot. We watch a lot of Project Zomboid, but we don't play a lot of Project Zomboid. Well, I do appreciate you coming in. If this is your first time here, we play a lot of different games. We play city builders and colony builders, survival games, factory games like Factorio. Today we're playing Vintage Story, which is like a hardcore survival game like Minecraft, except for you can starve to death. Much easier. Much, much easier. Just getting started on the day, figuring out what the tasks I do not want to do today, and I will pretend I'll do tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Like Minecraft, but better. I mean, we had a bit, oh, hold on, my food's ready. We had a bit of this conversation earlier today. Like, I don't have any problem with Minecraft. Like, I played a lot of it many years ago. And, like, it's one of my favorite games. And I'm not, you're right. It's not, I don't know that either of them are better. It really comes down to like a preference. What are you looking to do? Like this game's a lot more challenging and a lot more. I mean, when you keep it on its regular default settings, but Minecraft has mine carts, right? That are amazing. You can blank to death in this game. Yeah, if you're G-Manda, you can die a lot in this game. Well, I appreciate you bringing your people over. I really do. Thanks for coming in. After being in a server for 14 years now, it's not a bad game, but I like this more. I like both of them. I don't play a lot of Minecraft anymore. Like probably once a year, I'll come in. Someone will be like, "Come play with us," and I'm like, "Eh." For me personally, Vintage Story is better than Minecraft. I do love Minecraft. I played it shortly after the original came out, but my big thing was that I get really bored easy in Minecraft, where in Vintage Story, there's a lot more that I can do with the things with crafting. Yeah, I mean, it's more of a homesteader survival game. Minecraft is sort of just a blank slate. Go do this. Whatever you want. Whatever you feel like. And like, they've definitely added challenges to it and things that you can go and do, but it's still very blank slate open world, right? I do Minecraft for the mod pack quests. For survival, I do VS. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that. Death is just my creative expression. G-Man, death is like your ballet, is what you're saying. It's been a while since I've been able to watch your channel. Oh, well, I'm glad to see you. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, I used to stream on the weekends earlier in the day, and I've since taken another job that takes me away on Saturdays, and then I've been streaming in the evening on Sundays. And so I'm on a break right now from the other job, and I'm back in my home in Portugal, and so I can stream during the day. So I will be streaming these next couple of weeks in my old time slot, which is midday for Europeans and early morning for Americans. I will admit that I do think I could have gotten into VS if I hadn't gotten its initial interest in Minecraft. You don't think you would have gotten into VS? Yeah, I mean, I think that I always ask a lot of people, like, how did you find Vintage Story? How did you get into it? And I think most people answer, I played a lot of Minecraft, and this just was an easy transition for me. I've heard Minecraft described as focusing the macro, and Vintage Story focusing as the micro. I believe that. Like, you need to craft a bowl by using clay at like, I think Vintage Story, like, there's a couple people who have said like Vintage Story is the grindy game because you got to grind everything out. And I'm like, it's just steps to make something. People are always like, oh, it's too complicated. It's too many steps. I'm like, that's where the fun is. It was hard for me to watch for a little bit just because my schooling was getting really hectic. But I had to do an animation a week on top of multiple large drawings for my anatomy class. Oh, wow. Got a lot more time? Nice. Well, good. Good. I like having more time to watch Dracs. I don't find Vintage Story being too grindy, but I also spent a lot of time playing Monster Hunter in the past, and that game you have to heavily grind on. I don't know, like, we've talked about this a million times. Like, there's a lot of games that I have found, like, it's a grind, and I'm like, this isn't fun. This game, for me, for some reason, the way my brain works, it doesn't ever, I don't ever get like, oh, this is such a grind. I'm like, this is just what it is. I think for me, and I've said this before, is I'll start a project, and then it just needs to sit. Like, for instance, this leatherworking that's going on over here. Like, it just... like, we'll do this, and then we'll come back later and do some more of that, right? Like, now we'll go do another task, then we'll get another task started. Then that's one of the things I like about this game. You don't need to just wait for, like, you can start multiple things that are sort of happening on different timelines, right? There's always something to do. Always, as Drax just stands here staring. There's always something to do. We have a lot of chores to do. I have been away from this particular playthrough for about a week. For those that were watching at the beginning of the week, I tested another server. We had a company come to us and say, hey, would you test this? Maybe a partnership. And I said yes. Some kind souls came in and helped me. It's still running. And we may go back to it, but probably not. I want to focus on this run. And I'm going to go back to them and say, listen, it went fine. Like, let's see if they want to partner. And if they do, then we'll partner with them and there'll be a lot more talk. If they don't, then we will never talk about them again. But I've been away from this run for about a week. And so I got a lot of like little stuff to do. Like we got to deal with all the rot and we got crops we need to switch out. And I just made some iron tools and I built a cool little smithy up here. Look at the bottom of the ground so you don't throw up when you're walking up the stairs, Dracs. I built a fun little smithy with a new bellows. And I was cooling this shovel head. When you can temper things and you can get them to have better power and durability. You can also quench them. And that also has to do with that. And so like there's this whole mini game now to get better tools. And it is horribly addicting, and you just keep going. There's also a chance they break while you're working on it. We can't come up here right now because I'll get sidetracked. But we're going to come up here too and do a little bit more of this. I'll get sidetracked from the other things I'm doing, and then we'll just sit there quenching stuff for 2 days. But I made this iron pickaxe with the new thing, so it's hardened 9% damage. Its mining speed's up 9, and its durability's up 55%. 55%. For me, the depth of the grind as VS depends on my luck finding resources to accomplish my specific goal. Yeah. Like I think it can be a horribly frustrating game if you are looking for something in particular you can't find, like iron or lead or something, and you just don't understand. For me, I've played the game enough that like, I know it's out there. Just got to keep looking. And part of borax, yes. That's part of the fun for me, right? Like that exploration. I think one of the things it does really good is when you are looking for lime, Gmanda, which you should never go looking for anything, but you'll go looking for lime. And then when you're out there looking for lime, you're going to find tin, copper, resin, a bear, a giant mountain that's totally awesome, some caves, a ruin, right? And so like you'll get into all of this other things that'll happen. You'll fill your entire bags and then you'll be like, what did we come out here for? What did we even come out here for? I forget. I had like 5 tools break on the first quench already. Oh no, Fluff. Have you had success? Have you had some good tools? Sort of lukewarm coffee. It's a balmy 25 degrees in here. We probably should make more food, but the peanut stew I made is not very filling. Does the durability on the INL file still work for changing it with the tools update? Oh, I don't know. I've never done that. I have a friend who's done that. Anybody know? Let's go check on the bees too, shall we? Bees knees. Granite stone. There's some shale. I was gonna go put some fertilizer on. The bush, on the berry bush. Yeah, I made enough iron to last me until I get things up and running as I want them. Has there been a recent update to Vintage Story? It's been a while since I played. Thank you for asking. There has been. There was an update that came out a couple weeks ago. I did a great update video on YouTube. You can go watch it now. It's 12 minutes long, but it gives you sort of the big hits. It's a very big update, but that's mostly what's new. Mostly what's up new. They do 2 big updates a year. And so I think we're all kind of hoping that the rivers will be included in the next one. Like if I'm trying to move to the bronze, but it's taking forever to find the tin or other ingredients, if I can locate the ingredients doing the work isn't a problem, but spending 3 days looking sucks. Yeah, Jake. Yeah. I mean, we've all been there where I think when you spend 3 days looking, you just got to be like, I need to take a break. Boars are meaner and goats will kill me. Boars are not just meaner, but they're meaner looking, right? Is there a scythe on the wall up here? There is. Let's put this up here. I got this giant piece of leather there that hasn't rotted, which means I must have put fat on it. Can we make another skep? I'm sure there's some clay in here somewhere, and then there's... Let's do this. I think we're gonna make more, but not yet. Dracs. Hold on, I want to get over here before it gets too dark and see if we can't fertilize this bush. Wait until you meet a hellbore. Wait, there are hellbores? 4 full spots of flax fiber? Only 4? Yeah. All right, so to the nutrient level, 25, 25, 25. Oh, look at that. Slow release fertilizer. How much can I put in here? Diminishing returns. All right, well. That's pretty fertilized. Health state, struggling. Fertilize this bush. All right, and then the bees are over here. The bees are over here. Let's take this one. And then we'll put that one back. That's our first harvest. I need to make this so much bigger, but I ran out of time. This is on my list of things to do. That's on my list of things to do. Probably needs time to improve the health state. Yeah. It's not going to be instant, right? Like it's like a 700-month process. You read that. It was like, what, 4 to 8 months for it to be like more. If you put this honey in that bucket, that's your only bucket, Drax. More fertilizer here. Can we put this in here? We can. All right. I found honeycomb in like a ruin. That's why I have a little bit right here. We can make a candle now. Oh, I wanted... How is the light? The lighting situation up here must be okay because we came up here and there wasn't horrible things. Yeah. There wasn't. There's an oil lamp. We got more iron to deal with. More... What is this? The fertilizer? Oh, the fertilizer's... Oh, the fertilizer does stack. 24. Excuse me. All right. Put that there. Those the mugworts are like supposed to go around the bees. Honey in the former honey bucket. Yeah, it's... What was it? Yeah. There was rot in there before. I cleaned it out, right? Excuse me. All right, this is all... We can take all of this. Not with that, we can't, though. Oh, what, Drax? Okay, here we go. I brought a scythe to make easy work of it. Get some free grass here. Yeah, you've seen how much food... I mean, the problem with food on a server is a little different because I'm not logging in every day to eat it. So, like, sure, this is year 2, but I've probably only done about... like a couple of months of play overall. Look at all the mole men down there. Oh, I got the tuxedo mod on. Lot of them. Why are there so many? Oh, it's high. The rift activity is high, everybody. There's all sorts. It's like a mixture of like rice and peanuts and flax. We're gonna fill up our bags. Oh, there's licorice here. Let's move them out. Let's put this away. There's already an ad break. How the hell is that happening? Rice grain, more peanuts. These are my upstairs refrigerators. I mean, this sunflower, I harvested on the first, was my first harvest. It's still good for 115 days. Some of this is gonna have to go downstairs. And then the flax, we have quite a few stacks. We have enough to start making a windmill, maybe? There's one more. I've done very little organizing. I'm doing what I always do, which is like, I'll do it later. I'll organize and make everything work later. That licorice doesn't have a long shelf life. 88 days. You can make the new bait with the licorice. We did that whole process and I really wasn't that impressed. Dry grass. What's in there? I made glass. I made 12 pieces of glass. All right, these we can put down here. I don't know what we're gonna plant next, so I'm just gonna leave those in there. Those little cubbies count as cellars for food preservation? They do. They do. I usually do them in the ground, but I put them in the wall this time, and I think I actually like that better. They don't preserve as many days as the cellar down below does, but they do fine. So like I always do like long-term storage down in a cellar somewhere, and then I always do like a little, I call them refrigerators just because they're like up top. We're gonna fill our bags twice. We've got enough. We've got enough flax. We got enough flax grain to feed everyone like 100 times over. I think my bags are full again. Yeah, sounds like it. I think we can do this. Store the seeds. 50 seconds until the break, Dracs. I'm hurrying. Good. That gives us enough to pick up the rest of this. There's always like some that you miss, right? You gotta hoover it up. I can see the fridge again. I missed that. Yeah, I'll go up there. Oh, we got one deer. How have I only caught one deer? I mean, it's not like a refrigerator in the sense that it's like keeping things cool, but like it is maintaining them, right? So 119 days, 153 days, 1.8 years. This is the flax we just took off the fields. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to get up and stretch. You should do the same thing. Back right after this break. Thanks for everyone for being here. Back with more Vintage Story in just a minute.
Time to make the donuts.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Hi. I had some chocolate. I got some water. I did some jumping jacks. All right, bed spawn has been moved, updated, decorated, and now out of the way of my study. Lore books galore. Someone wrote a great comment about a shiver on my... I did a video that outlined, like, those new mobs. I doubt it's on here. But, like... It was like, you know, here are the new mobs in Vintage Story, however many months ago that was. And they were like, I don't see the shivers the way you see the shivers, Drax. The shivers for me are these cute guys, these cute little animals that like run up to you, give you a peck on the face, then run off and fall down laughing. And I was like, you know what? That's accurate, right? Like, if you think about it in terms of them, like, they really are just giving you like a quick, like, hi, and then running off, and then falling down laughing, and then running back at you. I saw a shiver stand up once and almost freaked out. Yeah, when they stand up, it really is unnerving. It really is unnerving. Can we consolidate some of the... We've got a lot of flax now. We've got a lot of flax now. And I think I saw someone say flax is garbage, and you've got a lot to learn. Not sure that is what I've seen with my shivers. Wait, they stand? They do stand. What if shivers used to be dogs? I mean, it could be, right? Like run up to you, like, and then run around and then roll over. Yeah, they stand up and they go, Watch them from a safe space while they walk around. Yeah, you'll see them stand up. It's unnerving. It really is. It really is. Eat some more of this. Set that there. Let's make something. No matching recipe. These roots cannot be planted. Can you just eat licorice? Oh, there's soybeans in there, aren't there? Where are those? Can we do a little bit of this? Sort the soybeans. And then when it's dark and foggy, almost made my own bricks without a beehive. You can do the bricks without a beehive, right? I usually play with the enemies on passive because monster spawns way too often and the combat's very clunky. Hi, YouFun. How are you on YouTube? I love the combat is clunky. I know a lot of people feel that way. Shit bricks, Drax. I also know a lot of people that play on passive because they're just like not interested in the combat part of it at all. Like they don't want to deal with the monsters. I don't think the combat is clunky. Of course, I'm what you might call the great apologizer for this game. I think this game is perfect. Hold on. I picked up some of this. So wait, can we do this with just like a touch of... No. This needs to be first. And it needs to be twofold. I'll be right back. I think there's more soybeans down here. There is so much food. Besides, now that I have a beehive kiln, I can't fire shingles or bricks in anything else. Like I've said, I've never built one. I built one in creative. I've never built one like in the game. So wait, I thought you could do this. Huh. What was I thinking? I thought we had like soybean and rice stew. There's a mod out there called Cook Pot, I think is what it's called now, or Stew Pot. And you can just throw a bunch of stuff in there and then it cooks it. Like, that needs to come to the game. If you get the right combination, you get some pluses. But you can throw soybeans and rice in a pot and eat whatever comes out. it's super nice to not have 20 pit kilns everywhere. I mean, the beehive kiln though is like not some, it's not like an easy, it's not as easy as digging a hole in the ground and firing shit, right? This is my problem with the beehive kiln. Like to have a kiln in the ground is just digging a hole. To have a beehive kiln, it's like, see you later. Like there needs to be they either need to make it a little bit easier to build or there needs to be, I think there needs to be something in the middle. And everyone's going to say to me, no, Drax, that's the way it is. How are the days off? Good, I hope. Bolero, it was amazing, man. It was amazing. We went to the beach and sat and had some beers and some wine and just really took it easy. It was incredibly nice. I tried to leave all of my worries behind as you do on vacation. Hi, Ian. How are you? Good to see you, friend. Welcome in. How's your Saturday? No, Drax, that's the way it is. I know that's the way it is. I think you can do soy, peanuts, and berries, but not grains. Why? I have so many grains. It's bloody hot here. I mean, how hot is it? It was 33 where we were yesterday, Ian. 33. 30 is hot for this white Dutchman. It's hot for everybody. It's hot for everybody. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, Blair, it was great. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Are you trying to make porridge? No, I'm trying to make something I can't make and then I'm complaining about it. I want to make this. This is not something you can make. This isn't me trying to figure something out. This is me trying to be like, I think you should be able to make soybeans and rice stew. Doesn't that sound amazing? Soybeans with rice with mashed soybean stew. It's not hard, Drax. If you try. Instead, I'm just gonna make rice porridge. See how that's not very fun. That's not nearly as much fun. But that would taste like glue. I mean, I'll throw some. What happens if I sprinkled a little bit of honey over the top? What about it then? What about then? Rice with soy sauce would be nice. A rice bowl? I mean, it all sounds nice. I think the combinations on food keep getting better. But I think they could always, there's always room for improvement. As my parents always said, if you're hungry, you'll eat it. That's true. That goes to a greater conversation about like the bowl and the pot, right? Like you've got a pot of food, you're starving, but you can't eat it. You don't have a bowl. Like you wouldn't just stick your hand in, like you wouldn't just stick your face in there. Hold on, I'm gonna trim these down too. Look at all those drifters down there. Oh, there's only one. I thought there was 2 or 3. Nope. You'll make a cup out of anything to scoop it out. Just like, yeah, you make like a... I understand why the game is like that. It just always cracks me up. It always cracks me up. I'm using the scythe to clear my papyrus bushes. Papyrus reeds. It looks as though I've spent enough time talking inside. I told you that the first part of the stream was just going to be me doing the chores. Doing that, if you play on a server, like the server keeps moving forward, right? And so when you log back in, there's a bunch of stuff to do. So you've always got a little choring to do. I wonder if that's like a full-size deer, and I can't believe that's the only thing we caught. Should we replant? Obviously more flax. Flax is K. Spelt. Maybe we put down carrots. I feel like we got, cabbage. No turnips, it's too hot. Peanuts. More rice. Soybeans. All right, that seems good. I didn't make the jump, Drax. I didn't make, oh, I didn't mean to plant that. That was an accident. What was that? Oh, Dracs. Dracs, I'm in freak out mode. It's K. We shouldn't have planted that. We shouldn't, oh, we got it back. Good. Good. I'm going to use this to remove the grass. Will this remove this? Yeah. At least the game isn't making your temporal stability to go down when you eat without a table. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, you're unhappy because you ate without a table. Little RimWorld action there. I'd be okay with that. I still think you should get I think there should be bonuses for sitting at the table. That'd be great. Speaking of bonuses, don't have any. No extra points and X skills. All right, now we definitely have to plant. Punishment's better than rewards. Wait. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, so wherever there wasn't a K crop before, we can plant. Because we don't have any crop rotation. What is this? This is, why is everything K? All right, the peanuts are P. Oh, these can be Ks. These are probably Ks because nothing was planted here. This is the extent of my crop rotation. Look to see if K was planted here last. Which I guess is just the fundamentals of that. What is N? It would help if I you know what, I should just let it go fallow for like a season so that then it's like resets. I don't know like how long it takes for that to happen. I don't think we can grow carrots. I think it's gonna be too bloody hot. But let's try, shall we? Are carrots also okay? Let's not grow carrots. Camelot is a silly place. 88, 58. I always forget. I try to plant in large sections. I mean, that's the smart way to do it. I'm doing it the Dracs way, which is not the smart way to do it. It doesn't look like it makes any, like it's like there's no rhyme or reason to how I did this. It's because I keep doing this. I'm like, all right, a little bit here. And to be honest, the amount of time I'm leaving them in the ground, like I don't think it really matters the loss of like fertility, right? I mean like, I know that I think I plant more flax than anybody else. I feel like you always should have flax in the ground. You never know when you're going to need more. And I know I take a lot of shit for the amount of flax, especially the amount of flax I usually eat. It's garbage food. That's my favorite. Flax is garbage food. No. There's no such thing as garbage food. There's no such thing as garbage food. If I were smarter, I would label my fields. Label your fields? Like with a sign? I have 70 planted and 90 seeds in my box. All right, G-Man, you and I are on the same page. You and I are on the same page. Eon, what are you playing these days? What games are you playing? Flax is life. It truly is. It truly is. Flax is really good animal feed. What happens if you don't have any animals? Like me, I don't have any animals. I never have animals. That seems like a lot of work. I could just eat flax. Did I have pigs? I had pigs the last time. I had pigs. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you. Whoops. All right, so everything is K. Everything is K. Everything's K. Maybe that's all we plant for now. I don't think there's... We can't grow turnips. It's too effing hot. I guess we could grow spelt, but we honestly don't need any more food. I find the cheese making really fun in this game. I've seen some people make cheese. It's a lot of steps, right? Like the milking of the beast is always the one where like, I'm fascinated. Fascinated how you don't get kicked and killed. How many times have you died trying to milk a ram or milk a goat? Mostly Dune, but not feeling too healthy last few weeks, so not doing a lot of gaming. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Have you played the... Is the Dune update experimental? I mean, I've been feeling healthy and haven't played a lot of games. Oh man, I just had some cinnamon spin wheels, so good, but some butter on them and stick them in the microwave for like 5 seconds. Cinnamon spin wheels. I don't know what a spin wheel is. Is it like a cake? Is it like a cake? Papyrus. Got some grass here. No wonder you're having troubles milking if you go to the ram. Fluffy, I realize what I said as I said it, okay? All right? All right? No new update is out, though I'm enjoying the older changes. Didn't look at the game for months. The guild people didn't keep my base alive, so all good there. They did keep your base alive. Oh, that's really nice of them. Wow. Yeah, I've said it before, I said it again. Like, I really have enjoyed my time in Dune. I love that game. I think it's great. I like the Dune universe. I think they've done such an amazing job at it. It's just not like, it's hard to keep that one in my rotation. I'm not saying I'd rather starve than eat it. I'm just saying that it has like 1/3 the value of other grains. So if there's other options to put into your food, that's a better option. But like, I think bang for your buck, right? If you're only going to grow one crop, you get food and fiber in two. Hi, this is Dracs Fantastic for Dracs branded flaxseed. Kind of. It's cinnamon and pecan dough wrapped on into itself to make a spiral and then baked or fried. Hi, thank you for the donation over on Ko-fi. Wow, thank you so much. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. They're doing their part to keep this streamer streaming. Ko-fi is one of the best places to support this guy. All proceeds go directly to Dracs Fantastic. Very nice of you. Very nice. I appreciate it. Beard, I don't know that I've ever had one of those. Although it sounds lovely. It sounds very lovely. I almost got a churro yesterday. And the only reason I didn't get a churro is because the line at the churro place was all of these young people. And it was so, I was like, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. Like, it looked amazing too. It was one of these churro places that does like just regular churros, but they also do churros with like chocolate and chocolate in the middle of them. Oh my. I'm a sucker for a good churro. I'm a sucker for a good churro. It's been a couple years since I had a churro. The last time I had a churro, I was like, I can't have any more churros. They're too good. They're too good. There's a place not too far from here that does really thin churros, and then they give you like a hot chocolate sauce to dip them in. I tried the 7-Eleven organic cold pressed berry juice flavor, and it was surprisingly extra delicious and very purple. 7-Eleven has organic cold pressed berry juice. 7-Eleven? You mean the place where you get like burnt coffee? I love it. Now you can make useless oil out of flax grains too. Yeah, like, Jake, they're going to do something with the oil. They are. I know they are. Good afternoon, chat mods, bots, drifters, Bowtorn, Shivers, Bells, Locusts, and Dracs. Not sure on YouTube. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Bruce, hi, Drax. Happy weekend. What is a churro? What is a churro, Bruce? Oh man. Oh man. It is it's 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 dough covered in sugar and cinnamon, deep fried, and then eaten. Or maybe dunked in chocolate. It's Spanish. It's big. It's big in Mexico. If you've been in the southwest part of the United States, there's churro stands. That's when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there were churro stands everywhere. I thought it was Mexican. I came to Europe and they're like, it's Spanish. And I'm like, made with cherry, purple carrots, blackberry palm, bilberry, cranberry, all smushed into a juice and delivered at your local gas station. Imagine a donut, but long. And slimming too. Not like it is. Yeah, the churros yesterday were thicker, and they were a little bit shorter. They were thicker and shorter. Yeah, Bruce, if you ever get a chance, you know, when I was a kid, they were like at carnivals and shit in the Southwest. They were just amazing. We're not from the US or Mexico, so it's a new thing. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah, they're all over Europe. But here in Portugal, there's a number of places that have them. And then during like next month during the sardine festival, they're like all over the place, which is really dangerous for me. Like it's so much sugar. It's like the perfect, for me, it's like the perfect taste. Like it's addicting. Elephant ear in stick form and finished deep fried. Elephant ear? I like dipping a churro in horchata too, yes. No churro stands in London town. I find that probably right. That's surprising though. Like, I bet you could get a churro in London. I mean, there's Spanish people. There's Spanish people in London. I mean, it's just from across the water. Have I ever had an elephant ear? No, dude. That does not sound. That sounds like not only does that sound like you're going to go to jail for poaching, but it also doesn't like. I mean, they're probably, but not seen them. Well, Bruce, what I'm saying to you is if you see them, try it. I don't know if you like that sort of thing, but it's worth a try. It's really a taste sensation. I think they're similar to funnel cakes, if they're familiar with that. Elephant ear is a churro, but laid flat and not completely finished, deep fried. Still has parts that are kind of raw. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Elephant ear. That doesn't sound appetizing. What are you chewing on over there? It's an elephant ear? Oh, man. What'd you do with the tusks? It's probably because we've never known what they are. Okay, message understood. They do sound nice. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if I hadn't grown up in the southwest part of America, if I would know what they were. Not the quite same texture as a funnel cake, more crispy bits. The name comes from the general shape of them. Yeah, it looks like an elephant ear. All right. All right, I like it. I like it. I'll eat anything that has cinnamon and sugar on it. How does that sound? We don't have churros in northern Michigan, but we have elephant ears at our carnivals. Yeah. I wonder where the elephant ear thing started. It's probably like from Spain too. It's probably like from Spain too. I want to make the bee enclosure bigger. So that's what we're gonna go do right now. That's what we're gonna go do right now. I'm so focused. Can you see my focusedness? We need a little bit of something to enclose it. 26 shale stones. Oh, you know what? Let's enclose it in our favorite thing in the entire world. Rammed earth. Do we have some rammed earth? No. How is it that I don't have any rammed earth? 190, so we got 490 of this. Ooh, maybe pack dirt, because that'll make it like look a little bit more. Like the hillside. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's what we'll do. Watching Midwesterners and Southerners pretend to make Mexican food is revolting. Oh man, I have a good Mexican food story, G-Manda. Where I am, we basically something going on that has deep fried stuff. The elephant ear sounds like it's a deep fried flour tortilla covered in cinnamon and sugar. That sounds amazing. Hi, Talon, how are you? According to Google, the popular fried dough elephant ears served at carnivals and state fairs originates from Native American fry bread. I've had fried bread because I grew up in Arizona and we had lots of, we spent a lot of time in and around Native Americans. We went to a Mexican food. So I'm keen to try Mexican food about anywhere in the world. And I've had some good Mexican food, but I've had a lot of like, I've had a lot of experiences where I'm like, I want to go into the kitchen and be like, I'm not sure you've never been to Mexico. You've never been to Mexico. That's most of my conversations after I eat some places like, no. So we went and tried this place and the menu looked good and the reviews were great. And it was good quality food. Like a lot of these places you go to, you're like, oh, the quality of the food. But it was good quality food. And we ordered, there was a breakfast burrito on the menu. I'm like, we have to order a breakfast burrito. So it comes out and it's more of a wrap than a burrito. There's a fried egg inside. Okay. Hash browns. All right. Pickled beets. Okay. A spicy salsa, like a spicy pico de gallo salsa. Good. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, it looks pretty good. I show it to my partner. I'm like, oh, okay. I bite into it. Oh, there's cheese too. There's some cheese. It's cold. The whole thing is cold. Were the beets sweet or savory? Savory. I made a poor choice last time I got Mexican and I got chilaquiles on accident and they were not good. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I got some good Mexican from, hold on, I'm going to sneeze. I haven't updated Santa either. Oh man, I sneezed hard. Yeah, so either they pre-made the burrito and then didn't heat it up enough, or they took all of those ingredients cold and served it. The taste was
A ship has entered our waters. A resource
Perfect
colony
timing.
ahead. Buildings on the horizon. Protect yourself and our citizens well.
Hi, Dav. How are you? Even the fried egg was cold? Yes. That was the throwing part. Hi, Dav. How are you? Good to see you, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, so everything was cold. So that's what made me think later that maybe the egg was made in the morning and then they just put it all together and then they just have it. And probably no one ever orders the breakfast burrito. So they're like, what do we do? As soon as I see bagged cheese, I know we're entertaining dangerous waters. Oh my God, why do I have to sneeze again? Hold on. I'm just sneezing uncontrollably now. I still might have to sneeze again. Oh my God. Hi. Wait, what what did Kaija say? We were at an Italian place the other day. I ordered bruschetta, and it was just a pizza with a dump of tomatoes, cheese, and stuff on each quarter. You're like, this? You're like, never mind. That brings up like a good... Thank you for the bits, Eon. That gives up a good question. Like, if you order something and it comes out and it's like not right or not perfect, do you just eat it and you're like, all right, this is what it is? Or do you like go, and do you send it back? I think there's two kinds of people. There's the kind of people like me that's like, okay, fuck it. This is what it is. Or there's people like my partner that were like, no, this is not what we wanted. This is wrong. I loved bagged cheese. Bagged cheese is fine. I'll happily shove bagged cheese in my face directly from the fridge at 3 a.m. I guess I think there's quality of bagged cheese. There's some like low grade bagged cheese where like the wood chips are all over it. And there's some very nice bagged cheese where you're like, yeah. Day was good, thanks. We went to the National Trust place with the family and did a Pokemon trial. Ate cake, hung out in the sun. Sadly, it got in the way of the play date I had with Beard. Were you just sitting there the whole time, Dav, like half pouting, like, I could be playing games right now? That does sound nice. I saw that it was really hot where you were, too. How hot was it? How hot was it? I found a pic and put it in Discord. All right. Also, sometimes my favorite cheese comes in a bag because it's crumbled. Food is food, usually. Food is food. Oh, my God. Is he going to fire? Botorn, I'm reading chat. I'm sneezing uncontrollably. And now I gotta fight you. What are you doing out here? It's the middle of the day. If you don't... Oh, how am I missing, like, every shot? Yeah, so... So, the nachos... We got nachos, too, which is always a hit or miss in any Mexican food restaurant outside of anywhere. But they were, like... A bunch of chips, good. There was like jackfruit in there, which is what we ordered. It was actually quite tasty. And then a bunch of sour cream, which is not my favorite, like way too much for nachos. So, some like a little bit of guacamole, like they like took a dab. And then there was so little cheese that like you couldn't tell there was actually cheese. Which is my big hang up when it comes to nachos. Like, you're going to make nachos without, like, cheese is the, like, that's the #1 ingredient. I sent a message to my brother and his wife saying, we still on for the 24th? They replied, yeah. Then message this morning to say, on our way. Like, you didn't think it was going to happen? We still on for the 24th? Yeah. I always get nachos with extra cheese. I just think it should be more cheese than anything else, right? Oh, today is the 23rd, I think. It is the 23rd. Oh my God. That's funny. So wait, they messed up the date? Or they messed up the date? They thought today was the 24th. And then, and there was no way to be like, we can't make it. I make mine with cheese on the chips, and then the meats and the beans and the more cheese. Yes, exactly, G-Manda. That's how it should be made. That's how it should be made, exactly. Exactly how it should be made. I'm expanding the bees. I'm expanding the bees. They're inside of this hill. There's another Botorn over there? Give me a break, dude.
Dracs!
Hi, Del. How are you? Welcome in. Good to see you, friend. What are you up to? Happy Saturday. I'm sneezing uncontrollably, and I don't know why. Hold on. I'm convinced there's like... Thank you. I'm convinced there's something in this room that like... I sneeze more in this room, and it comes and goes. Just out of nowhere, it's like there's something that opens up, and I'm just sneezing uncontrollably. They read half my message. They were always coming on the 23rd. Stop on your way The holiday location just confirmed the wrong date with me. Ouch. Where? Dude. Oh, son of a Drax. I'm hitting every wrong button. Where? I don't understand where you came from. I killed the other one, right? Look, your buddy down there on the ground. He's dead too. Oh, man. I've sneezed 104 times since 2025. Hi, Del over on Twitch. Not sure says hello. I do my nachos in layers, but yes, chips, cheese, protein layer, more chips, cheese, more protein, additional cookable toppings, bake, then cold toppings, more cheese, sour cream, guac, devour, be miserable. I like, yeah, I do the layer of cheese too. Chips, cheese, protein. I usually put like, if I've got like fresh salsa, I'll try to like put that in there too. He came from your YouTube comments. Why do you refer to yourself in the third person? It's cringe. My partner was like, you have to respond to him in the third person. And I was like, don't feed the trolls. Delete. I hardly ever respond to the trolls because that's what they want. They're sitting there just like, I'm going to make him respond to me, but I just delete it. And then I just think then my next picture in my head is just them sitting in their room like, is he going to respond? Why hasn't he responded? That fills my heart with love. The end part is just YT vids on the throne for too long. Can confirm, I sent the bow torn. You know, that would be a pretty cool, like, what is it, like, one of those things where you can, like, spawn in things to people? One of those services where you can pay money to spawn things in on people? That'd be great for this game. I wouldn't even delete it. That's at least some response. I would let it rot and or far more engagement from others taking the piss out of them. Yeah, no one had. It had been up there for 24 hours. Like the comment, hover over it when your mouse, so it says, Dracs like this, take screenshot, comment the screenshot. Oh man, that's good too. Twitch integration, yeah, crowd control, thank you. Thank you. Yes, those things you're speaking of. I would like those things in this game. I think they'd be fun. It would just be like one like shiver after another, right? I think the problem is I don't have a whole lot of flowers on me. I'm struggling to talk because I have like suddenly I'm just I'm phlegm ridden at this point. Seven Days to Die added that kind of Twitch integration. Yeah, there's a couple of games we played that do that. Oh, just found a new one of those that uses StreamerBot. Seriously. Do share, Del, do share. I am extra phlegmy, but also not stopped up, which I find odd. I was fine. I was fine the whole day. Just within the last like 30 or 40 minutes, I'm suddenly like dying. Chaos Cast. Alpha release, expect rough edges. Core StreamerBot pipeline is stable but not fully tested. Native Twitch event sub is included but not fully tested. Setup requires some configuration. See the included doc folder for full guide. Chaos Cast turns your Twitch chat into a live control panel for your Adventure Story world. Viewers send channel points or type command to trigger real in-game events, summoning monsters, destroying your forge work, draining your temporal stability, setting bounties. This looks great. This looks really good, actually. We should do this. We should do this. 43 built in. You can build your own actions. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, let's I may mess with that. I may mess with that. Mugworts. I don't really like the flowers being this big, but like I don't really have a whole lot of options. I will only do commands that help. I know you. You would not. Yeah, I know you would. I know you would. You're only here to help. You're only here to help. One. So we do like skip a row, then a row, skip a row, then a row, skip a row, and then a row. All right. Well, let's go just a little bit bigger, I guess. Here, Dracs. Let's go just a little bit bigger. You can make such promises, or you can't make such promises. Del, what are you up to? What are you up to? Are you still playing the Vintage Story? I missed your streams because I was like, you know, vacationing. Having a used streamer bot is brilliant. Yeah, then you don't have to pay a service, right? Then you don't have to pay a service. Oh, probably not the best ones to take out. I'm like, I need to take out some land here so I don't fall. I need some dirt. Oh, Dracs. All right, well, we're down here now. Let's take a look. I need some dirt. Let's fall down this hole. Saltpeter, anybody? More saltpeter? I don't have enough to get out. I may not have enough to get out of this hole. Hi! I didn't, oh my God, I did not mean to come down here. Oh, I'm really, all right, turn around. Turn around, Dracs. Turn the fuck around. What are you doing? I was just trying to get some extra dirt to finish the bees. Then I fell down the hole. And then I was like, oh, there might be something down here, right? Yeah. I would spam the fun mushroom button and or spawn alcohol because I am a malevolent. The alcohol button would be hilarious. It would just be like constant. You'd have to put it on its cooldown. I mean, like being drunk that much would make everyone stop watching. You did RimWorld yesterday. That's exciting. Like a new run? Or did you pick up where you left off on another one? Well, this was really worth it, right, Dracs? I've missed RimWorld. We used to play RimWorld on Saturdays, and I just can't get it. Can't seem to get it back in the mix. Someday. Fresh start. It actually went well. Wait a minute. What? It went well. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Hey, you found quartz, which is, you know, is horribly uncommon. Yeah, I can't believe I found quartz. I'm almost out of the hole, and I've used more dirt than I was looking to get initially. I like needed 4 pieces of dirt. Oh, God damn it, Dracs. Where am I? All right. Don't fall down the hole again. Don't fall down the hole again. Wait, why did you need that? Oh my God, dude. Don't talk to me about what I'm doing. I'm in control. I am in control. Can we, how many does it make? All right, I got 6 more, but that's not going to be enough to finish. All right, let's go out here. I need flowers, I need food, I need skeps. Flowers, food, and skeps. Oh, and I need to not be sneezing anymore. Can someone work that out? Well, I'm jealous, Del. I'm jealous. What game mode did you play?
Oh, this effing guy.
This effing guy. Hi, Andy. How are you? Welcome in. Good morning. Are you still entertaining the parental units? I ate the food. Oh, like this is all the red clay I think I have on me. 179. All right. Let's make a number of skeps here. No, dropping them off 3 days ago. Nice. Nice. Well, I hope it was a good visit. Excel map with Randy and a community build, I think. Nice. Sounds fun.
Thank you to some of the finest citizens of this country and of all countries.
Of all countries. It's set on the application on StreamerBot. It says unknown has been watching our consecutive streams and was awarded channel points. Unknown. Thank you for watching. 20 days. Thanks, Andy. Been testing the mods. I saw your messages. I had no time. I got back from our vacation this morning. We were tired, so we laid down, and then I got up and I ate something, and then I started streaming. So I will read through the rest of, I read what you said. We need to add some more mods to the other test. The other test server is just going to run through the 18th, and I'm going to post something in Discord and just get some feedback from the people that played, and then I'm going to go back to them and just be like, what's your offer? What's your offer? If their offer is good, I said at the beginning of the stream, if their offer is good, then we'll do some partnership with them. If their offer is like not good, then we'll keep doing what we're doing. Great, Dracs. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. If their offer is not good, we'll keep doing what they're doing. It was fun though. Hard to have that many it's hard to have that, like I can barely have one I can barely have one server going, let alone two. Glad you spent time for yourself. Thank you. We'll be around some more tomorrow. Take care. All right, Fluff, be good. Have a good rest of your Saturday. We'll catch you later. Oh, there's just a bunch of, Dracs. How many more times are you going to do that? That happens when I press like way too many buttons at once on my, I have like escape and something, and then it just dips to that screen. It dips to that screen. I wish you could, oh, you can, look at that. Look, you can stack rotten piles now. Let's put, we need more flowers, but of course it's nighttime. They're just hovering in the air. Do you like this? They're just hovering in the air. They're probably too close together too, but I honestly don't care. Oh shit, I didn't get dirt to finish it either. Drax! Wait. I finally made tomato and onion jam, like I've been doing on and about for weeks. Oh, was it good? I want to try that. There's no way I'm going to make that. Can you send me some? Hey, hi, hello, how's it going? Hello, fellow American friend, how are you? How are you? What have you been up to? What have you been up to? I was in your stream the other day. Somebody I know like raided into you, and I was like, what is this game he's playing? And someone was like, it's a game, it's like Baldur's Gate. It's delicious and easy. I'll put some in Discord. Help for yourself. Thanks, Del. I'll go right now and get, I can just put like a cracker in the Discord and have some? I bet that corner of your base with the rot piles smells fantastic. I bet it smells like, can you imagine? There's just like, this was like fish and beef and licorice root that was rotted. It's me, a fellow American. Nick, do you think if you stay in America long enough, you'll lose some of your British accent and you'll start talking like this? And I'm sorry. I've been building a floor for my room today. You've been building a floor like with nails and a hammer and shit? Did you go to the Home Depot? Double dip your heart out, thank you. As long as Nick says quid, he's fine. In real life crafting, yeah. Tell us about this. I'm fascinated. Dirt, Drax. You need that dirt. Don't go back down there without it. Don't go back down there without it. Not if his blank and Englishman career takes off. Lowe's, actually. They are better politically. Nick, I'm going to let you in on a secret. I hate them both equally. Equally. One's blue and one is orange, and they both suck. Do you still use a crafting grid? Yeah, when building the floor, did you have to put it into like a workbench? Well, it sounds fun. How long is it going to take you to take over that space into something that's usable? How many man hours are we thinking it's going to take to make that usable space? I'm trying to talk like I know what I'm talking about. Plumber's coming next week, electrician after that. Wow, should be within the month. That's impressive. What? Wait, a plumber and an electrician? What are you putting in there? You're going to get like a party fridge? Your own toilet? I need to replace the subfloor in the room at some point. I mean, a subfloor, that's just some plywood and a couple of 2x4s, right? Am I right or what, right? Like, I know about construction stuff. Isn't it evident I know about construction stuff? Can't you tell? You're like, yeah, Drax, it sounds like you know what you're talking about. Sounds like you know. Sounds like you know exactly what you're talking about. What do you mean I can't place that there? I'm trying to fancy it up in here with a little packed dirt. I don't know the music, dude. Every time. Streaming room, spare bedroom, storage, second bathroom. Wow, second bathroom. I'm slowly putting mildly not interesting pictures on Discord. All right, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. I haven't done that kind of work in years. I was talking about this just recently with somebody else. Was I talking about it here on stream and I've forgotten that, like, I have the ability to do those sorts of things. I just have no desire to do such things. I have the ability. I have no desire. Zero desire. Molly's just in the other room yelling. I can hear her yelling. That's cool, though. You're literally building a new life together. Oh, yeah. Should we... There's an ad break coming. Should this... is this a good AFK screen, do you think? Do you think this is a good AFK screen? Wait, what is that? What was a Kingdom Deliverance? What was the game you were playing? Nick, had you played it before? Deliverance of Kingdoms? Kingdom's Deliverance? I played Close. You know what? They say if you can get close. I played Far, Far West with my partner on Wednesday before we went on our vacation. It was a blast. Divinity Original Sin 2. Yeah. So close. Yeah, it's DOS 2, right? Right? DOS 2? Isn't that what the kids call it? DOS 2? Is it the same people that make Baldur's Gate? I've never even heard of that game. I didn't realize there was a Divinity Original Sin 1. I didn't know. Not surprising. Not surprising. I'm a fan of Deep Rock Galactic, and they have a new game out. And I put in for a key because I was like, oh, I'll probably end up playing that at some point. And so far, the response... There's a whole series of Divinity games. Divinity is a whole franchise. You can play as a dragon in some of them. Well, that sounds like fun. Like spanning probably like the last 20 years? I was telling my partner on our little vacation, I was like, I always thought that I was like this big time gamer. Like, I didn't have a lot of gaming friends, like, but I played a lot of games. Like, I was a big time gamer, but I played nothing. I played no games in comparison. I only strive to be a real gamer. All right, everybody, get up and stretch. When we come back, more piles of rot and vintage story. Back after these messages.
Time to make the donuts.